kick. Offsides on the kick. And here comes the kick. Nice kick. Nice kick. It's going to fall to the ground and still loose. And they fall on it at the 19-yard line. I'll tell you what. William Campbell has got a long way to go to get back to a competitive stage in the Dogwood District.
Yeah, they really need to look at developing a little league program like Gretna and Alta Vista both have. And I don't know what has happened to William Campbell. I believe it's the coaching staff that left with Bradley leaving, and just the continued losing seasons that they've had is really taking an effect, and their basketball team has really taken a toll here in the past couple of years as well.
All right, they are in a heap of trouble tonight, no doubt about it. 1st and 10 for the Generals, and here's a handoff coming the other way on the misdirection, and they got about a yard out of it.
And I believe that was 6.
6 Bradley on the carry. That's going to the first quarter.
The quarter's going to come to an end. He got 2 yards on that. And the quarter will come to an end there.
In the first quarter.
And again, when we come back, we'll get things rolling on the other end of the field for a change. Here after 1, it's Gretna 28, William Campbell nothing. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Gretna Hawks football on ESPN Radio.
I'd like to thank the following businesses and organizations for participating in our sign campaign. Gretna Tire, Western Auto Lawn and Garden, Michael L. Bond Family Dentistry, Jack's Quick Snack, Crossroads Family Style Restaurant, Culver Moran Funeral Home, Gibson Lumber Company, Southern States, Doss Evening Air Conditioning, G&E Farms, Southside Large Animal Clinic, State Farm Insurance with Todd Carter and Lynn Crittenden, Meadows Auto Center, Prado Law Offices, Mason Napa Auto Parts, Southern Piedmont Appraisals, Village AC Service, Mama Rosa Italian Restaurant, Herman's Motor Sales, Fairpoint Communications, James River Equipment, Mark Arthur Hauling, Perkins Tire and Gretna, Lance Towing, Compton and Nichols, Finch and Finch Funeral Home, Hampton Inn, Sheer Perfection, Mecklenburg Electric, Gretna Healthcare and Rehab, Alta Vista Appliance and Service, Baldwin Equipment Company, Allstate Insurance in Chatham, Motley Strawberry.
Welcome back. We have made it to the second quarter now. And the Hawks lead at 28-0.
Waller.
Yeah, it really seemed like a long quarter, but it was 30 minutes of actual time. But it's just a long, dragged out quarter. If you say.
This time the quarterback keeps it. I was watching that play. He actually took the ball and he faked it, and then took it and put it around behind his back and brought it around to his front. That's an easy way to have a turnover.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Poor ball carrying here tonight for William Campbell. They've already got 2 turnovers, and they've had a couple botched fumbles on the kickoff. So.
Yeah, that's one of the things they're definitely going to work on is the turnovers. 3rd and 7 now for the Generals, and again they've thrown the ball a couple times, completed a pass, should have completed another one, and William Campbell's going to take another timeout. They're just in complete disarray here tonight. We're going to keep it right here. It is 28-0 Gretna on top, first part of the second quarter. A reminder again that Jefferson Motors, is normally in the business of selling vehicles, and they have been so successful that for the first time in 23 years, their inventory has never been this low before. So they need to buy vehicles. And Eric, I will send you up there with your truck. Anybody else in here maybe can go up there, and they said they really need to buy some vehicles to restock, and Matt, you can carry yours up there.
I'll take my Cadillac up
there. Yeah, that's right. And that'd be a great buy for somebody for Halloween.
I gotta wait after Halloween. It's already been spoken for.
Okay, all right. Well, okay. But anyway, Jefferson Motors, Anthony and Dwight Jefferson there at Leftwood Street, and they are in the market to buy vehicles. They especially need trucks, but they need cars and SUVs and other things as well. And so they need it, and they're looking for you to come by or give them a call, 656-1298. That's Jefferson Motors and 103 Leftwood Street in Gretna.
And on that 3rd down play, William Campbell ran right up into a brick wall of defenders for the Gretna defense.
Lost a couple of yards too. And 4th and 9, we'll call it. And again, Gretna's going to get great field position. The punter is basically punting straight up in the air, and he's actually putting a backspin on the ball.
Which is not what you want when you're a punter. You want that ball to keep moving forward as a punter.
All right, here we go. Low snap. They almost get there, but he gets it away. His best punt of the night. Taken at the 50 by Hall. Chris Hall evades a few tackles. Nice hit there at the 40-yard line. Number 45 for William Campbell with a fine tackle.
That'd be Nicholas
Witcher. 10-yard return on the punt by Chris Hall. Hall, we haven't seen him get his hands on the ball tonight a whole lot. And he's going to come off the field for this offensive series here.
Yeah, but I think as this game goes on, he'll be, the focus going forward if this game continues the way it is.
I'm looking for him to step in at quarterback here, I guess, after halftime. We'll see. First down at the 41 for the Hawks. Chambers in the I formation. He'll get it. Chambers, nice tackle there. He got back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
23 Chambers with the carry.
Couple of generals coming out of there on the stop, didn't catch the numbers.
Just want to give him no gain on that.
Yeah, no gain, 2nd and 10.
No gain, 2nd and 10.
Hawks leading 28-0, and Generals had a couple of turnovers that led to scores, and it's been not a very good first quarter. We'll see if the second quarter gets any better. Here's a pitch to Chambers. Chambers finds a little seam, and he's through the first down and more. They catch him finally at the 10-yard line.
23 Chambers with the carry.
That's 31 yards.
Chambers' run is good for
That gets him right around 100 yards.
Down.
The mark may be at the 9. I believe it's at the 9, so it's 32 yards on that. And Hall comes in now to the tailback position. Chambers, I believe, came out.
Yeah, that's 100 yards rushing.
100 yards for Jeremiah. All right, here's Hall gets it. Hall streaks in on the right side.
Touchdown, Chris Hall.
And Hall, we think about that kick last week at the end of that game, but Chris Hall getting in on the 2-point conversion was a play we really forget about a whole lot, but that gave Gretna the 1-point lead.
Yeah, and that really helped Gretna spring ahead of the Colonels last week, and was the deciding factor in that game. So Chris Hall, he won the game for the Gretna Hawks last week.
All right, Canaris to kick. And Rosser to hold. And we'll reach the magic number of 35 if it's good. Bad snap, the kick on the way is good. Rosser had to turn around the other way to catch it for the snap, but that puts the score at Gretna 35, William Campbell nothing.
9:38 to go here in the second quarter, and I think we're going to see a little bit more of this from here on out.
All right, it's not pretty, but the Hawks are dominant here in the early going. We'll take a break. You're listening to Gretna Hawks football on ESPN Radio.
Just be careful, everybody trip on here.
Hey, Rhonda, can you give me the results on the sheet when you get
I will. Actually, I printed a copy for you.
Thank you.
When I come back up here, I'll give it to you.
Thanks.
Hey, Mom, we can't be a spoiler.
No.
I
Yeah,
promise.
please don't read it till after I announce it.
Yeah, I promise I won't do that.
You can guess. You can guess and you'd be right.
Yeah, I got.
At least for the guy.
I got to think of the password. I got it written down over here. Can you come over and get it? Okay.
Y'all be careful when they walk out of here. Now, what is open?
We got
I'm sorry, what you said?
She's looking at
Taking the mic down there, because this is for work. Somebody took the thing away. It'll work.
Whoa.
See if you get all the way down there. It won't work. Number 6.
And welcome back. A nice kick all the way back to the 5-yard line, returned by number 6, Bradley, out to the 24, where the Generals will have it once again.
24.
And this is really their best field position of the game tonight. And, let's see if they can, make something happen here before halftime. And we still got, 9:31 here to go, and in the first half, and I really just want to see William Campbell do something on offense.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Generals. Again, running that wing formation and not getting a lot of. Here's a keeper by the quarterback. He lost the ball. Gretna's got it.
I got you.
All right, Gretna got the ball. We're going to start running the clock now. All right, the fumble recovery picked up by the Hawks, and just like that, 3rd turnover.
Who recovered that?
I didn't catch who returned or who recovered. It looked like it was going to be the best run of the night, and then somebody stripped it out as he came by.
Yeah, he looked like he had a lot of daylight ahead of him on it. He just lost the ball.
All right, Chambers back in the I formation, and we'll see if he will go to him again here. Rosser under center. They're going to throw, and Glass is wide open over the middle, but he's going for Bennett in the corner. There's some contact, and a no flag, and incomplete.
All 3 of his wide receivers were open on that one.
He should have went to Glass on that one.
Glass was the most wide open out of all of them, but you just pick your poison and throw it up there. If you're throwing it up to Bennett, chances are he's going to bring it down. That should have been called by Bennett, but you can't really fault him on that.
All right, 2nd and 10. Again, out of the I formation, 2 receivers on the left side. And Rosser hands it off to Chambers. Chambers right up the middle. Chambers, he's going to go 10-5. Touchdown, Jeremiah. 30 yards for Jeremiah Chambers. He went up the middle, cut it to the left, and he was gone.
He took off like a ball out of a cannon right there. And he just hit the hole hard. Made a couple guys miss and went into the end zone for 6.
All right. Extra point coming, and this is it is homecoming night, so that's the one good thing. Canaris to kick now.
Canaris hit the extra point.
And here's a snap, kick on the way. I believe that's good.
Extra point attempt is good.
Runs the score to 42-0, and we'll take a timeout. Hawks in control. You're listening to Gretna Hawks football on ESPN Radio.
If it was in Alpha Vista, I think I'd load up and go on over there.
My fingers are hurting from typing updates on the slides. This is the most one-sided football I've ever seen.
It's almost like a little league out there.
Yeah, it's worse than a little league.
This reminds me of when Liberty played a Division II team a couple weeks ago.
This is what the Bronco Jacksonville Jaguar fans want to play.
Yeah. Welcome back. The kick. This one's going to the end zone as no one was able to field it. Hit about the 3 and bounced in. William Campbell will start at the 20-yard line, and that's about where they've been all night, right around the 20.
That's been about their average field position the entire night, and they haven't really moved it except for that one drive that they got the first down on. But poor blocking, poor everything.
But I believe the mercy rule is in effect now, so 42-0. And again, for the Generals, folks in the Runa, I tell you, I'm sorry. It's just a bad time out here tonight for your William Campbell Generals, but hopefully they'll recover. All right, here's a run up the middle. Nice run. Tackle broken. Still on his feet.
Hopefully he holds on to the ball.
And finally got a first down at the end of that.
That was the best run of the night besides the one that led to the fumble last possession for the Generals.
He got about 11 yards on that.
He got about 11 yards, and that's William Campbell's second first down of the game.
And I'll tell you what Gretna's doing. They're trying to strip the ball away instead of making the tackle because William Campbell has fumbled 3 times in the first half. And you really want to discourage your players from doing that. Go ahead and make the tackle.
Yeah, I mean, with you playing Appomattox next week, you're not going to have a chance to get a lot of turnovers with Appomattox because they hold on to the ball.
All right, 1st and 10. Yeah, you need to make sure the tackle.